Hello everyone, this is Krishna and welcome back to my channel. This is part 13 of practical question series in React, and as part of this series we are going to see four different types of questions. One is how to destructure the props when we are sending the props from parent component to the child component, and the next one is how to perform type checking to those props which we are going to send from parent component to the child component using prop types, and the next one is how to validate those props, like if we are expecting only strings, so when other developers are using our component they have to send only those string values, and how to set the default values to the props using prop type. So we are going to see all this. For this I have created a project called React 2, and in this project I am going to write entire code in part13.js. As this is part 13, I am going to create a part13.js, and in this I am going to write my entire code. I am going to give this entire code in my GitHub repo so that you can clone that project from there and you can work on that. So first I am going to remove this code. So I am going to remove unnecessary code, and here in the app.js I am going to import part13. .js. I am going to replace this as 13. So let us save this. And here in this I am going to create a functional component called part13, and from this I am going to return an empty string and exporting this as default part13 component. Now here I am going to first, in order to use prop types, we have to install npm install prop type. So I have already installed this, and if you want to verify that, you can go back to package.json. In this we have to see prop type. You can see here prop type 0.0.1 version. So I have already installed this, so it is not required. So I am going to create a child component. Child.js. This is also a functional component. And export this as default child. That's it. So we have to import this child in our part13. So it should be auto imported. So let us save this. So we are getting some issue in this app.js. We have not placed this as a part13. Let us save this and check whether we are able to get the part13 and child in our application or not. Head back to our browser and refresh this. You can see here we have got this part13 and child text from the part13 component and child component. Now we are going to send some data from part13 component to our child component. By using name, I am going to take two properties. One is name and another one is ID. I am going to send ID as 1 and name as some string. Now let's go to this child component. So we have to first see how to destructure the props in a component. So constant name comma id equal to props. So in this way we can destructure our props which are coming from the parent component to the child component, and we can use this props in our child component. I'm going to take one h1 tag where I am going to display whether we are able to get this after props restructuring or not. So we are able to get this text and id from the parent component to the child component. So the next one we are going to see is how to perform type checking in React using prop type. For this, I am going to child component.js and child dot, this is the component name, and child dot prop types equal to name. These are the properties what we are getting from the parent component to the child component. Prop type so here we are not able to get these prop types. So in order to get this, we have to import prop types from React prop types. So we have to import prop types from prop types in this way. Now I am going to use these prop types to specify it as a string and id as prop types dot number. So whenever any developer wants to use this component, he has to send name and id, and he has to specify the name as a string, and he has to send id as a number. So let us check this. So here we are not getting any error because we are sending the same types. For the name we are sending it as string, and for id we are sending it as number. So let us suppose we are sending it as string for id. Now you should be able to see the error in the console. So it is getting compiled, so let us wait until it gets compiled. So we have got this error like invalid prop id of type string supplied to child expecting number. So this is due to prop types. So in this way we can get the validation errors from the prop types. So if we have removed this and place it as a number, we will not get any issue. So let us check that one as well. So once we refresh this, we will not be getting any errors in the console. You can see here we have not got any errors. Now we have to see how to define some default values when user is not sending any ID here, ID or name, anything here. So let us save this. Let us suppose if any developer uses this child component and he has sent only name but he has not sent this ID. So in that case, I am going to place some default values to this. So in this way we can specify default values to the props, name as default or default name. So let us save this. And we will not send anything as the name.